Yo! I'm back. Yo, Renegade culture. I know y'all can see. This Kamau. Are you playing the song again? What's happening, bro? What's happening?
I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready for me?
I wasn't
ready.
Too much?
Yo, do your thing, bro.
What's going on, yo? How y'all doing, man?
Kamau is back.
Yes, ain't y'all happy to hear from me, man?
Yes.
Yo, Kalonji, what's happening? How you been doing?
How you doing, sir?
Good. You got a little collar shirt on? Your mom did that for you? She ironed that.
Kamau's back.
You know what I'm saying?
Kamau's back. He's
Yeah.
drinking that cognac, clearly.
Nope.
But anyway, my name is Kalonji Changa.
Kamau K. Franklin.
Kamau's off the hook today, man. He got, he's trying to get his job back because of the fact that Minister Server and Richard Bass been co-hosting the last couple episodes.
Terrible.
When my man was on the milk box. Even on the milk box.
They suck. No, those are my peoples. I'm glad they came on and they stepped in. They couldn't really fill the shoes, but they did an adequate job while I was away.
Yes.
But now I'm back, you know what I'm saying?
They did an adequate job.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to do like family stuff,
Okay.
Kids, vacation,
Okay.
real life things. It just took me away from the city, the state. But now, it's good to be back and good to see y'all.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Who gives a fuck about that?
Okay.
Anyway,
I am the ear doctor. I'd like to welcome you all out.
the ear doctor's here,
cut
man.
me out. Yeah.
I didn't try to forget you,
I
bro.
know, man.
Nah, you did it. It's all good. I'm used to it.
True that, true.
True.
I like it's all gold over here, man. It's like the gold shirt, the gold glasses, the gold
You
tooth.
look like the whole shirt and your face is all.
What?
Look
Look at that. Yo, look. I got my man.
You like you naked.
You got
Yo, Ronald Reagan sold crack, yo.
Ronald Reagan so crack.
Damn, and you know that.
jumping around like you smoking it.
And you know
Anyway,
that.
boom. Renegade coach, you in the building. It's been a crazy week this week.
Yeah, man, yeah.
R.I.P. Johnny Nash.
That's right.
Y'all remember Johnny Nash?
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Shout out to Johnny Nash.
That's
Johnny
true.
Nash was not only just a singer, because most people know that song right there. Him and one of his partners actually signed Bob Marley and the Wailers. What? They was the first group to sign Bob Marley and the Wailers back in Jamaica. In fact, he was the first non-Jamaican artist to record reggae in Kingston. You know what I mean? So Johnny Nash lived 80 years. You know what I mean? Definitely shout out to Johnny Nash.
Rest in power, brother.
You know
Rest
what I'm
in
saying?
power.
One of those unsung heroes that folks don't know the entire story till he's gone.
I
Right?
think of him like as a one-hit wonder, but that brother was around. He did stuff.
Indeed.
He moved the culture forward. So
Made it happen.
Yeah. So we, like you said, we got a lot of stuff happening tonight.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about the debate. Unfortunately, we can't go a week without somebody getting shot and killed by the cops.
Yes. Every damn week.
And we got a crazy what the fuck segment because there's several things that's been happening not only in the political world but the entertainment world.
We got to talk about Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee
She's on
Stallion.
Saturday Night Live.
Don't give too much away.
You not give too much away.
Yep.
They ain't paying us for it.
Governor PR, she did something crazy.
Governor of Puerto Rico lost her goddamn mind.
So
you know
we
what I'm
got
saying?
all that stuff is happening, plus more. We got a
Yes.
special guest.
Your favorite guitarist died too.
Ooh.
Eddie Van Halen.
That's right.
Oh, everybody
Kamau's
jump.
favorite white
Jump.
Your man is really living on a prayer
Jump
right now.
for your love. He living on a prayer. That's not.
That's
Eddie
not
Van
them.
Halen.
That's another. That's Bon Jovi, B.
This
Shut the
cat
fuck
right
up.
here. He the DJ.
I know. He don't know nothing about no music.
Don't know no
what I'm
music.
saying?
True.
True.
He said he really living on the prayer. He confused Van Halen and Bon Jovi.
God damn. Yo.
Man.
Oh, so we're going to be right
Even I
back.
know
yo.
that.
Yo,
I'm-
I'm trying to end it.
The fuck that.
We're going to be right back. Renegade Culture.
Oh yeah, we will be. Peace.
I'm thinking about the rappers I came up around who are targeted by police or either in the ground.
America don't like it. America, they just wanna copy. Yeah.
Black men were executed on the street in broad daylight by police. They had no weapon on their possession, and justice never prevailed.
Using opportunities, living up to my lyrics though. Keep them elevated, I'm clever and concentrated. Composers keep you from being created, that's why your mind is broke.
These biblical tyrants and government pirates in the Caribbean agreeing. It's the difference from when you were Puerto and European.
You either rock with us or not, but you ain't stopping us. We got feel like Oprah when we stomping in the spot. Goups.
Renegade culture is a pleasure. Thank you. We love y'all.
ATL hip hop shit all day.
Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear.
Old school.
Kalonji Changa in the building with my co-host Craig Mack.
I got a better face. My face is all like together.
Oh,
Craig had a lot.
R.I.P. Craig Mack. man.
Oh, my
Stop
bad.
that,
He
man.
did have a lot of holes in his face, though. You know
Oh,
what
my
I'm
God.
saying?
Yo.
He did, yo.
What was your name again?
Kamau K. Franklin, yo.
Alongside.
The ear doctor.
Yes, we're the building. For those of y'all, if it's your first time watching the show,
Fuck y'all. This is your first time watching. What's wrong with y'all?
Where y'all
This should be
been?
out. We on episode 80-something. Where y'all been?
84.
83, that's right.
83, 84.
Yeah.
84, yeah.
We almost had 100 episodes, and for the listeners, shout out to all those folks that check us out on all these different programs. For those who don't know, you catch us on YouTube, go to Playback TV. You know what I mean? Check out Renegade Culture on there. You can also check us out on
SoundCloud.
Apple, SoundCloud. What else we got?
We got
Spotify,
renegadeculture.org.
renegadeculture.org,
That's
Google
right.
Play, and wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Now, of course, some folks, that know us, organize and everything, they're like, man, these guys are wilding. Like, what the hell's going on? Sometimes, man, they say you gotta laugh to keep them crying. So that's what the fuck we doing. So anyway, we're gonna start off with this first topic tonight. This cat, Jonathan Price,
Oh, yeah.
31-year-old young man, in Wolf City, Texas, right? This situation, the man was gunned down by the police out there. Like Kamau said, we can't go a week without black folks being murdered by the police. You know what I'm saying? And this is a unique case because of the fact that a few months ago, a man was posting on Facebook talking about how, folks talk about Wolf City, Texas is racist, and he ain't experienced no racism, and talking about how good the cops were, and so many different issues that took place, and he was drunk behind the wheels, and they just let him go home, and he's bigging the cops up, and he's talking about he's on some All Lives Matter bullshit, right? So this case for me is like it's somewhat sensitive, and it's one of those cases that are like it's conflicted.
Yeah.
We respect the fact that he's an African, he's a black man, and that he's murdered by the police. We understand that that's the job of the state. Unfortunately, this is one of those examples that our people are confused and their politics are skewed, and they think that these folks actually give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or that they can come out and they can say, like, they love the cops, the
Right.
cops support them, or they support the cops, and that somehow that makes them immune from police violence because they
Yes.
think they different, or it's because how the rest of us act is why we get brutalized by the police. But if we only acted in a certain way,
Right.
then the police would treat us fairly. And he tried, if I understand the story right, he tried to act in a certain way to the police officer,
Right.
and the police officer still went wild on
Clapped him.
Yeah.
This is a case of Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Where you identify with your oppressor so much that you think your oppressor and you are one and the same. You know what I'm saying? So basically what happened with Jonathan Price, he's at some type of quick trip type gas
Yeah.
station. I'm not sure, Quick Mart, some shit like that, who cares? Some capitalist gas station, whatever. And it's a domestic dispute. Man and a woman's getting at it, and he decides that he wants to step in and break it up, which is honorable.
Yeah, which is good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we support
yeah.
that. We unite with the fact that he was making honorable moves. You know what I mean? So we won't slam him on his head. We won't diss him. He's not Herman Cain and no shit like that. He's just misled and misunderstood, right? So basically, he goes to break up this fight. Someone calls the police. Now, rule number one: black community, fuck the police. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't want to get shot, you don't want your loved ones to get shot, you want to risk get shot, you might not want to fucking call the police.
Yeah.
Call another Jonathan Price.
Yeah.
Call somebody else. Call community movement builders.
True,
The
true,
Cop Watch
true.
program. You know what I'm saying? Make a call to somebody that has your interests, your best interests at heart. So they call the police. Crack a cop, 22-year-old
Rookie.
Yep. Sean Lucas. Can I call him a bitch?
Call him bitch.
This bitch.
Yeah.
He rolls up on the brother, and he's like, what's the deal? Mr. Price, Jonathan Price, rolls up. He extends his hand, wants to shake
Tries
his
to
hand.
shake
Like, hey,
the cop's
listen,
hand.
officer, such. Dude, like, yo, fuck out of here. What you talking about? No, I just want to tell you such. Cop ends up tasing him because he says that he thought dude was drunk.
Yeah. Because who else would put their hand out
What other black
to
man
shake
in
their
America?
man?
Go to shake
He's like,
police
this
hand.
nigga gotta be drunk.
Got to be high.
If he's putting his hand out to shake hands.
He was like Ronald Reagan
Protect
stole
his
crack.
nerve, right?
Yeah, he's
How
like,
you
what
doing,
the hell?
officer? Like, look.
And this dude is thinking in his mind,
Big black dude.
I can calm this situation down
Look at
by
officer.
showing this officer I'm not dangerous.
Not at all.
I'm a safe person. I'm a good
Yes,
person.
yes.
I'm here to help you,
People know
officer.
me.
You know, that
We're
kind of
together. We're
Yeah.
citizens. I pay taxes.
And then I think at one point, though, it snapped in his head. Because when that cop told him that he was going to get arrested.
Yes, he said he's going to take him down.
Yeah, Mr. Price was like, oh no, you're not going to take me down.
Me. You're not about to detain me.
It snapped into him. It's like, you're not going to take me down.
Right.
And the dude turned to walk away and be like, I'm done with this.
First he tased him,
Yeah.
and then dude turns around to walk back, you know what I mean? And they claim he reached for the taser. Now, for folks that, because I heard this whole situation before with the situation with his brother named down the street, Rayshard Brooks.
Rayshard Brooks, yeah.
Okay, with the whole, he grabbed the taser type thing. Let me explain something to y'all, because some of you Negroes out your goddamn mind, okay? People keep talking about, why would you grab the taser? If a motherfucker's trying to electrocute you, you're gonna do whatever the hell possible to do what you need to do.
To stop that pain from
When I
taking
was
place.
young, I would get my ass whooped. My father got the damn belt, whatever. I'm trying to grab the
Grab
belt.
the belt.
I don't want to get
That's
hit with the
right.
fucking belt. It ain't that I thought that I could take the belt and whoop my father's ass.
When he said young, he meant like last week. 'Cause he lived
Yeah,
in
you know what I'm
his
saying? Yeah, without whooped his father's ass. But anyway.
Switch.
Yeah.
The switch.
Okay, shut
Yeah.
your goddamn mouth. Anyway, this cat right here gonna jump in it, you know what I'm saying? Shut your lame ass. He forgot how goofy he
Like,
was trying to protect your lame ass.
But anyway.
Yeah, so dude shoots him.
Yeah.
22-year-old, guns him down. Now, everybody's happy because of the fact that, you know, this particular brother, Jonathan Price, he was a community servant. He was a coach. Folks know him around the community as coach. He's working with some young folks, helping to build up the community, so on and so forth. So, as they say in the hood, you fuck around and shot the wrong nigga.
Yeah. Now
know
people
what I'm
outraged about it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not, and you know, the whole thing is, it's the irony of the situation. That this dude,
Yes.
no one wants him dead. Like even, you know, radicals,
we don't.
we don't want him dude dead.
Right.
But it's the irony of the situation that this guy who is pro-cop, who
Right.
thinks he's doing everything that he needs to do to stay on the right side of the law, to be respected, to be
Right.
taken seriously, to try to give advice to kids about
He's an exaggerated
honoring-
American.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So
Exaggerated
all of that,
American.
he thinks that he thinks he's on the right side,
Special
and even
nigga.
him.
Right.
Even him.
No one's exempt.
Yeah, no one is exempt, and that's exactly what that shows.
Right. And it, unfortunately, it is a political education moment. It is a lesson in understanding the nature of capitalism and imperialism. You know what I'm saying? And those who are a part of the military arm of the establishment. It is their job, it is their duty to protect and serve, protect the establishment and to serve your black ass, even if you're trying to shake their goddamn hand. Dude, like you said, he's like, you got to be out your mind. I'm the fucking police. I'm a cracker in Texas. And I'm 22 years old, and I got a gun and a taser. I'm gonna tase your black
That's
ass
right.
first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna gun you down.
And this also speaks to the situation that just took place also where the guy who killed George Floyd, the cop who killed George Floyd,
Yes.
was just released on $1 million bail.
Yes.
Now, when someone is usually accused of murder, they're held without bail.
That's right.
Particularly on a crime as serious as this, with as much immediate
That the world
attention
saw.
and outrage.
Right.
But he was able to post bail and walk out the door for a time period until his trial begins. And the trial, you know, trials take a long time to come around.
Absolutely.
You have pre-trial hearings and all the rest of it. So this just goes to show across the board that, again, the police are protected. Your black ass is in danger around the police. And when they do something, and something's going to happen with this 22-year-old whose attorney is already coming out and saying things like you're saying, like he was trying to grab the taser, he was worried for his life, and all that kind of thing.
Threatening.
Yeah.
all
So
that type
all of
stuff.
this kind of stuff is just another indication of how the cops roll in this white supremacist society and how we have to stop thinking that somehow the police are going to come to the rescue for us, or if we're only nice to them, or it's a few bad apples.
Right.
No, it's the system that's rotten. It's not the individual cops. It's the whole system that's rotten.
And that's what must be understood because of the fact that, again, folks think when we're talking about fuck the police, we're talking about Officer Joe Blow from out the block, and you telling us about, you know, your uncle, you know, my uncle's a good cop, and you know, officer friendly down the street. Fuck your uncle ain't officer friendly, you know what I'm saying? If they're not pointing out the fact that this establishment is rotten to the core. You understand what I'm saying? You have your executive in chief, the top cop in America, you understand what I'm saying, who's basically saying, fuck you and your establishment. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you and your family and your people. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that rotten motherfucker later on.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. And it reminds me of the Chris Rock joke that he said a couple of times in a special is like, people treat the cops like they're like any other job, and it's not, right? You can't have an airplane pilot and he crashes a plane, you're like, it's a few bad apples we got, right? You can't afford no bad apples, right? These are folks who have the ability and the laws on their side to take other people's lives, right? Just to end someone's lives, and the law protects them from it. So this whole idea that it's okay, or we're gonna walk around this, we're gonna give somebody some special training, that's just not how it goes, right?
And they're protected by the police union.
Yeah.
And the unions, like I said in previous episodes, the union is the mafia, and the police are the hitters. You know what I'm saying? They're the shooters, and they're protected. And the first thing that happens every fucking single time, not one time, not when the cop that killed Breonna Taylor shot her, not when the cops that choked out Eric Garner, or the cops that choked out, what's my man's name you just mentioned a few minutes ago? No,
the brother in Portland.
Well, him too.
Him too.
But
There's so many.
The thing is,
there's so many.
It's sad because of the fact
George Floyd. Yeah.
It's sad because of the fact that we couldn't possibly sit down and mention everyone that was murdered by the cops. There are approximately 1,500 people murdered by the police in the United States a year. You understand what I'm saying? So we forget about the Sean Bells, we forget about the Eleanor Bumpers, unless there's some type of major case that's kind of etched inside of our brains. So we say, rise and power, Jonathan Price. It's unfortunate that there's a lesson that you learned pretty much made you a martyr.
That cost you your life.
It cost you a life.
But hopefully it's a lesson that other folks who are expressing similar ideologies that you learn, that you can't trust the police. It's not just the unions, it's the city that backs them, it's the state that backs them, it's the federal government that backs them. And we need to stop acting as if somehow these cops are going to do something good in our community and get them out of our community and police ourselves and work on ourselves.
And the tradition of all Africans that came before me, fuck the police and their corporate sponsors.
Renegade Culture. We'll be back.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Brrr, stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Brrr, stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Anyway.
Oh, that was the worst.
Yeah.
Yo.
Goodness, he didn't want to hear us say.
I know. We can do
right.
the R, the E, the N, the E, the G, the A, the D, the E. It's Renegade. Word up.
Renegade
Culture. Oh!
I listen.
Yep.
Renegades out there listening to Renegade Culture Podcast.
They love it.
Checking this out. If you think we should change this goddamn theme song,
Never.
please.
You ain't got nothing to say about it.
Please.
Just keep listening. Shut
Please.
the fuck up. Love y'all. Love y'all. Yo, so wait a minute though. We're going to be starting off with another. Unfortunately, somebody else had passed away.
Yes.
You wanted to mention that.
Definitely give it up. Salute to Thomas Jefferson Byrd, who's an actor. Seen him in a lot of Spike Lee movies. Unfortunately, he always plays some grimy guys, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna set it off. What was his name in there?
I don't know.
Not Lucius.
It sounded like that though.
Yeah, Luther.
Yeah.
Played Luther and set it off. He took Queen Latifah their money, and they had to do him wrong or whatever. He was in Clockers, a whole lot of Spike Lee movies. The brother was gunned down, 70 years old, here in Atlanta. Shot in the back, October 3rd or whatever. We like to say, rise in power to him, his brother. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he was also a Morris Brown graduate. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna hold that against him.
Right.
But it's been a lot of murders lately in Atlanta. I know one of the Muslim brothers was gunned down last night in the West End. I think 4 clowns jumped out, attacked him, and murdered him while he was taking his groceries in the house. So it's been a lot of BS, just like all around America.
Yeah.
We always get folks talking about, you're always talking about the police killing people. What about black on black crime? First of all, crime is crime. Okay, that's number one. Secondly, when you talk about black on black crime or white on white crime, they're proximity crimes. We understand that this is where the fuck you are. So, usually you murder folks who look like you.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
And speaking of criminals.
Yes,
you know
speaking of criminals.
So really the biggest criminals in the world were on the world stage last night.
Fly Guy.
Yep,
and
Fly
Kamala
Guy.
Harris.
That's true. So Mike Pence and Kamala Harris had the vice presidential debate.
Yes.
And I mean, let's just get the unfortunately, it's not about the policy,
right.
but the big mishap that happened was that your boy White Pence, or Whitey Pence,
White Pence.
with all that white hair.
White shit.
White shit here.
Yes.
Fly got stuck in his hair. Somebody said, people were counting for like 2
minutes.
2 minutes. This shit
minutes.
was in his hair, refused to
Fly.
leave. Yeah.
I think this motherfucker's dead.
I think
Fly was
so.
just
He's
fucking,
a zombie.
just sitting there. I mean, listen. I mean, look.
And he had pink eye.
Nigga,
And he had pink eye, yeah, he was all
had pink
fucked up.
skin too. But listen, this motherfucker right here, this shit is so goddamn crazy. This is the fucking country that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
When you got, see, the thing is, up until a lot of folks saw his monkey ass last night, they've been talking this shit about Trump as if birds of a feather don't flock together.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Pence is a real piece of shit. Clearly,
Yeah,
the Fly
Fly
told you
liked
that,
him, yeah.
motherfucker. The Fly is like, oh, I came up on some shit
Like, I'm-
on national TV.
I'm nesting up in
Where
this
the fuck
motherfucker.
have you ever seen a Fly
This nest.
on national TV on the debate? Special guest, the Fly. Motherfucker just stayed up in his goddamn cranium.
Yeah.
Chilling. I think he was talking to him. Say this, Pence.
Yeah.
We don't like women.
True.
Fuck that. Let's be fucking disrespectful as possible. I mean, this motherfucker hates women.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's scared of women, actually. I mean, part of his religious belief system is that he can't be
Yes.
in the same room with a woman without his wife being present.
Okay. Was his wife present?
No. So I guess she might have been on. No, I take that
Trump
back.
wasn't there?
She could have been on. True.
Okay.
True.
That's just like savagery. Like I can't. I have to attack this woman if I'm in
Yeah,
the room.
exactly.
Wait,
It's kind of like you
the-
can't control yourself.
The man said
Yeah.
it's like savagery. The
Yeah.
motherfucker's a savage.
But the thing about Pence is he is a smoother politician than your boy Trump is. And that's why folks think that he's more dangerous. I don't actually think so, because he's basically bowing down to the crazy clown who's in office. But he's a more smooth politician, and they got into it on policy issues. But the range of debate was expected. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was sort of that liberal, conservative. I don't think there was any major moments within the
straight
actual.
bullshit.
Yeah, it wasn't any major moments. It's with everything that you expected.
The whole
But you know,
police action, like, what are we gonna do? I mean, Kamala talking about banning it. We're gonna ban the chokehold.
Yeah.
I mean, am I fucking living on fucking Pluto? I mean, I thought the fucking chokehold was banned like fucking 30 years ago.
different places banned it. Yeah.
I
it's
mean, like,
been banned,
we're gonna
yeah.
first thing we're gonna do is the fact that you live in a society where motherfucker gotta tell you that you gotta ban the chokehold.
That you can't choke somebody.
Are you
out.
killing people every goddamn other
In
goddamn
every other
day?
way? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna ban chokeholds. Oh, great. So what, you gonna stomp motherfuckers to death? I mean, this motherfucker, you gonna put a knee in their goddamn neck?
Knee in their neck,
You gonna
yeah.
shoot them in the back? The fuck you gonna do now?
Yeah,
So
it's
thank
crazy.
you for banning chokeholds. Fuck you, Kamala, and fuck
Yeah.
Pence.
Mike Pence,
Instead
Fly.
of Mike Pence, you know what I'm saying? I think that instead of us saying a piece of shit, he's now we say it's a piece of Pence.
Piece of Pence.
Because goddamn a piece of Pence. Because this motherfucker, I mean, I'm just amazed. I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, is this a fucking fly in this motherfucking head?
Well, you know, the other thing for me too is that they both sitting around. If whoever gets elected next in November is going to
Yes.
be the oldest elected president in the history of the country.
Whoever.
So both of these monkey asses are sitting around thinking,
Hold it, did Kamau just say
my
monkey?
chance is coming up.
Yes.
Kamala is like smiling ear to ear.
Right.
Because no one expects Biden to make 4 years. Let's
That
just
is
be
motherfucker.
honest, if he gets elected.
Biden don't even know he's debating. He don't
And
know.
Trump, as we're going to get into right now,
Yes, Trump the wrong.
Trump he's been infected with the coronavirus.
This nigga got
He
that shit.
has not even been isolated for 2 weeks already. As soon as he got out the hospital,
This nigga giving shout
he's
out.
doing shout outs. He's
Taking
taking,
ass.
he's
Oh.
got a whole photographer within like 2 feet of him. And he's whipping off his mask.
I mean, when he
and
wasn't
trying
even
to do-
released out the fucking hospital yet,
Yeah.
they take him on car rides around the joint. He waving and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't think the motherfucker had shit. Personally, a lot of y'all.
He
you know
got
what I'm
out of the debates. He was like, yo, I gotta get out of these
saying?
debates.
No, he just,
I think that's
no,
part of it.
It wasn't the debates. It's them fucking taxes that he.
He's trying to get
The
out.
motherfucker talking about. You notice they talked about he paid $750 fucking taxes.
This is crazy.
I paid more than $750 in
crazy.
taxes on fucking PayPal. Motherfucker.
I had to do a fucking loan agreement. I mean, a pay agreement there last year
Nigga.
to make sure I was paying my taxes on time. This motherfucker paid $750.
$750.
And other years, he paid 0 taxes.
Yes, and he just paid $750 like in
Yeah,
the last couple
yeah.
years. So this motherfucker was trying to shake that bullshit. He's like, I got corona. I got corona. I got Winona. And then I heard this motherfucker talking, and I hope you played the clip. The motherfucker's talking about how, yes, I had Corona. It's not all that, whatever.
Yeah.
It can't beat you and all this type of shit. He didn't drink none of that bleach.
None of that he promoted for everybody else.
None of the alien piss that homegirl was talking about. None of that shit.
And here's a virus that's killed
He's a
over
fucking virus.
200,000 people within the United States.
Yes.
And this guy can't take it seriously for 5 minutes to be quote unquote presidential, to stop thinking about some stupid like electoral base and this whole libertarian isolationist shit. Instead of just saying, mask up. How hard is that to do? How hard is it for an adult to go just as much as possible when you're in public and you're surrounded by people, and stop having these big events? He's having these big events. When they had the Supreme Court nominee meeting or press event, they say that became like a patient zero, because not only did Trump get the corona or have the corona, who probably passed it on to other people, there was like 7 or 8 other people out of that one individual meeting from the White House staff who then were now infected with corona, including now we find out maids and or butlers, like household staff, the presidential staff, and a couple of the reporters.
It's crazy that you say that, because of the fact that, I keep having this vision of Herman Cain at the gates of hell, like, come on in. It's not that hot. Come on in. It ain't that hot.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So being a lawyer, if you know you have something like a disease like that and you affect people.
You're the doctor, nigga. You talking about a lawyer?
You talking about me, motherfucker?
No, I'm just saying. Being a lawyer, like you got a medical degree too. Being a lawyer, people are infected with shit.
Can I
Can you finish? Yeah.
No,
I'm on this one side, I'm gonna be on your side.
Thank you.
This one time. He jumped in fast on you.
I had to.
If you know that you're killing people, like say someone dies from corona that's been around them. If they die, couldn't that be like?
I mean, you could try to sue for a cause of action, but it's got to be purposeful, it's got to be intentional, it's got to be a state of mind. If you don't necessarily realize that you're doing something, which I guess would be his defense, then that would be sort of the defense of something like that. I mean, nothing stops you from saying that somebody did something like that. There were lawsuits in the past around folks who delivered aid, or gave other folks AIDS, and people tried to press criminal charges. But the idea is whether or not you intentionally and or purposefully tried to spread the disease around. And I think, particularly in the case of a president, it's not going to stick.
Come
right?
on, your JD is shining through.
Oh, you like that? That was nice. Yeah.
But keeping that funky. Both
my bad. What's going to happen?
We talking about Donald Trump. This motherfucker got rape charges. This motherfucker got thievery charges. Fucking his son was collecting money from Russia. Fucking
No. That's Biden's son that was getting Russian money.
But okay, that's right. But they had deals with Russia.
True.
Biden's son was collecting money. I mean, Biden's son's like fucking my age, and this motherfucker got like $3 million or more dollars and shit.
I knew nothing about the particular industry, or that he was asked to be a consultant.
I like how Harris was like, yo, who does this motherfucker owe? Who does this motherfucker owe, really?
Yeah.
Harris did try to get black on him last night. I'm gonna give her a couple of.
Get black.
She tried to do some visuals.
Shout out to Harris. You know what I'm saying? She said Tupac was her favorite living rapper. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody kept noticing that she did not mention her dad, who is Jamaican, who apparently is a socialist, who is, I don't know if he's disowned her, but remember earlier he said some shit about her because she started trying to talk about how, like, back in the day, like the smoking weed and all that kind of stuff, and her dad was like, "That wasn't us. Stop trying to black it up." Yeah.
I mean, but on the real, it's like, black folks always deny their father. Look at Obama. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't talking about his father. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, but she grew up with her father. He didn't grow up with his father.
Right,
she grew up with her father.
But I mean, she's black when it's convenient.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? Go get this HBCU degree. Say that Tupac's your favorite living rapper.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You was listening to Pac back in the fucking 80s.
And I know we're not supposed to talk about this, but then she goes home to her white husband. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Renegade
but the rest
culture. Renegade culture.
She gets the gas face.
Oh, we'll be back.
Renegade culture.
Greetings, family. My name is Nobantu Akawanda, and I'm the local coordinator for the Pan-African Federalist Movement here in North America. I represent Metro Atlanta, and North America is one of 9 regions. We're having a convention for North America next week. It's going to be virtual from October 15th through the 19th. And we want you to register and come and find out why we need to unify Africa. And some of you probably already know. If we don't do anything within the next generation, Chinese, French will take it over. And we can't allow that to happen. Our next generation, our children and our children's children need to have a homeland. And Africa is our homeland. And I want you to come out and participate and register and learn what we need to do as Africans here in North America to be able to go to the continent and build our own nation, our own money, our own currency, our own military, everything we need to do for ourselves.
Bum skilly, bum bum.
Damn, you really in old school move.
Yeah,
man.
I
You
felt-
going way back.
He's the third member of Das Effect.
And I was like, oh, goddamn.
Bum, bum. Anyway.
Yo, it's time for our What the Fuck segment.
What the fuck segment?
the
Shout out to my man Trent. Trent called me one day. He's like, yo. He said, I was talking to these fellas or whatever. They talking about doing a podcast. And they talking about calling the podcast What the Fuck. But I didn't call it. I was telling them that, it's already, we got a segment,
took that.
Renegade
Yeah.
culture and shit. So I don't know what the outcome is. I don't want to diss his folks and shit because that was just a private call.
Trent totally
Shout out
won.
to my man Trent. You know what I'm saying?
Trent,
But
we'll
the
shoot
What
him.
the Fuck segment is...
It's Renegade culture, and we'll shoot them motherfuckers.
Yo, y'all been in the streets a lot with these bullhorns in front of the city halls and this and that. And
Yeah.
That's Kamau.
What do you mean? You was out there too, son?
Oh, yeah.
They
Yo.
even said they putting up gates to keep y'all out.
Well, that's Kamau. Kamau doing the goddamn... I retired from doing these goddamn protests in the street. Kamau just took the fuck over every goddamn week.
Shut it down. We got a bang on the system.
Yo.
Oh, streets, high streets.
I rolled up. Kamau like, yo, come through, son. I said, okay, where's it gonna be at? CNN. As soon as I'm parking this shit, this motherfucker, I see them marching down the street and shit, right? I'm trying to pay for parking. These motherfuckers like 30 deep, 100 deep, rolling. I'm like, these motherfuckers quick. By the time I pay for parking to get in a joint, I can't find these motherfuckers nowhere. They now ran to City Hall and shit.
So what he's not telling you is that he showed up like 45 minutes late to the rally. I told him started at 5 o'clock.
Look.
He's like 5:45. He's like, yo,
Hey,
Kalonji.
I'm a vet.
what the fuck?
That's what the
So speaking about what the fuck,
Speaking of what, oh, that was cute.
so our first, that was a good segue. He's good at that.
That was lame
Every
as
now
Tory
and then.
Lanez.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion got, speaking of politics,
Okay.
she about political on Saturday Night Live, right?
Wait, pause, rewind.
Oh,
First,
what?
Megan Thee Stallion was rolling with
Who?
about a month or so ago. She's talking about whopping with
True.
Cardi B.
True.
whopping with
True.
Cardi B.
True.
And it's crazy that WAP song. Cardi got divorced and Megan Thee Stallion got shot by this bitch Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
That's not a good song. But anyway,
I don't know what the fuck that is.
What the fuck segment. Anyway, she ends up getting shot, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But we're not getting into that part. On this past Saturday, she's on Saturday Night Live with Chris Rock. And during her song Savage, she decides that she's gonna play a clip from Malcolm.
That's right.
Shout out to Malcolm. Malcolm's our shining black hero. Talking about that particular quote, Malcolm was talking about how the black woman is the most disrespected person
On the planet.
And we unite with that.
That's right.
Shout out to the sisters. Second part of that, she went into, she had a clip of, what's the sister's name?
Tamika
Kamau.
Mallory. Shout out to Tamika Mallory out there doing that work.
That's a great speech too.
Yes,
I give her
Tamika
credit.
Mallory's doing a speech, and she was talking about shitting on Daniel Cameron.
That's
How
right.
Daniel Cameron was just as bad as the fucking black folks, Africans, and
Who was
slaves
the
out there.
DA who was supposed to be prosecuting the case in the grand jury,
Breonna
and the
Taylor's
grand
case.
jury, Breonna Taylor's case, and the grand jury came back with a non-indictment, and folks feel like he threw the case.
Right. Now, on top of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So she goes in on that, and then she talked about how we need to protect the black woman and also the black man, saying that, they don't need to be hashtags, whatever. She's tired of being hashtags. Daniel Cameron, with his bitch ass, Kentucky Attorney General, this motherfucker comes out talking about it was disgusting that she mentioned his name and they tried to throw him under the bus. Daniel Cameron, I pray to the God of Isaac that your black ass, your monkey black ass, see the Renegade Culture Podcast. If you was insulted by Megan Thee Stallion, I say eat a motherfucking between two slices of bread, you fucking fed.
God damn.
The hell with you, you cocksucker.
Oh, God
rat
damn.
bastard. In
All
the
right,
name
we
of
get it,
Breonna
we get it,
Taylor,
we get it, we
I
get it.
pray that you fucking
We get it. I mean, and we're gonna give some dap to Megan
Yes.
because she didn't have to do that.
salute to Megan Thee Stallion.
That's like again. I mean, people get really excited when celebrities
Yes.
do all this shit. They get overexcited about
Yes.
it. But I still give her some credit. And at the same time, something else just happened that involved Megan Thee Stallion. You talked about the fact that earlier on, a few months ago, she got shot in the foot.
By Tory
Some
Lanez.
breaking news.
Yes.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Tory Lanez.
His lame punk ass, who Canadian rapper who we like to back smack silly. His punk ass shot her in the foot. The LA DA decided to bring up charges on his punk ass today.
For assault.
He's facing assault charges.
And felony assault, not
Felony
some-
assault.
yeah.
That means if his monkey ass is convicted, he's facing up to 22 years and 8 months. Yes. Now some folks are gonna listen to this and be like, oh man, you know, that's a lot of time. Fuck Tory Lanez. Fuck him because of the fact that, first of all, you pulling out a weapon on anybody is some bitch shit. And secondly, you shooting a woman in the foot, you got to be the most cowardly bastard.
Yeah,
Now, the ill thing about that is, again, Megan was just on Saturday Night Live on Saturday, and he gets indicted today. He's arrested and brought up on charges today. So, you know, we noticing like this whole thing, I'm noticing with the state, anything dealing with police or criminal activities, the Me Too movement and all that type stuff, once this shit hit the tube, these motherfuckers don't want to be embarrassed, so somebody end up going to fuck to jail. Like the whole shit with R. Kelly.
Well, I mean, to back up, I'm thinking though that this has been in the works for a little while.
Absolutely.
There's no way with the type of publicity that this has been getting over, because you know Megan at first was trying to keep it on the DL and coming out with her own outrageous stories because she felt she was trying to protect him against the brutality of the police. And that's, I mean, there's some crazy felt like she had to put herself in a position to do was to, in order to protect a black man from being, and herself, from being injured by the police.
That's right.
She could not tell that some dude just took out a gun, literally took out a gun and shot at her foot. And some people say it was ricochets, maybe it was a direct hit. I don't know. But he took out a weapon that could kill her and shot it at her.
And she still tried to
protect him.
Now the beautiful thing about it, the irony, and this the whole thing about the universe. The irony of this shit is she was just talking about protecting the black woman. So, and then this shit happened. So, big up to Megan Thee Stallion. I posted a clip of that joint on my Instagram joint. For those who haven't seen it, go to Who He Talking To on Instagram.
Yeah, you doing free promotions on your shit?
Shameless self-promotion.
God damn. With all his white followers on his Instagram
That's
shit. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Yo, so more what the fuck? More what the fuck?
You must have never been to his rally.
More what the fuck?
Wait, no.
Wait a minute, we say that. We got segments.
This man just said,
we got segments.
This man just said, with my white followers on Instagram,
Oh, I'm saying.
I went to his rally. I know.
Those were the good white people. They came out. We like
Yo,
them.
listen.
We
I'm
like them.
confused.
We love the anarchists.
I'm looking, I'm like, where the fuck am I at? People like, Brother Kamau. Are you with Brother Kamau? I said,
He's
yeah.
like, yes, he is.
Yes, I am with Brother Kamau.
So, I mean, just to get our what the fuck segments in, yo. So the governor of Puerto Rico came out her goofy ass came out with her blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Came out.
Now, hair wasn't blonde before, was it?
I don't think it was. I mean, it's one of these things about, you know, our sister Rosa Clemente always talks about all like, you know, Puerto Ricans being of African descent.
Right.
I think there's some exceptions.
There's absolutely
I think there's some exceptions.
And it's unfortunate.
You know what I'm
when you find a lot of Puerto Rican women, just like black women, because they are black, you find a lot of them that work for the state or in positions of power, they lose their fucking mind and capitalism takes it to a whole nother level.
Oh, I'm saying this one is from Spain, though. I'm saying she's Spain. She's Spanish. She's Spain, Puerto Rican.
She's white Spanish.
But anyway, after the hurricane and Trump's response to the hurricane that devastated the island of Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Where this dude is caught on tape throwing like hand towels and toilet paper at people.
Dollar store, he didn't even throw bounty at them.
You know what I'm saying? He did a cheap
paper
shit.
towel.
Yeah.
Like he throwing goddamn, like he a performer throwing CDs out the crowd. This motherfucker throwing goddamn,
like
here,
look, I'm helping
here's
the
a paper
people.
towel for you. Soak all that goddamn water up with these fucking
Is she
paper towels.
bigging this dude out?
Big enough. She endorsed him. What the fuck is that about?
Her goofy white ass.
Nope. There you go.
Shit
That's
right
some white
there.
shit right there.
That
That's
was
some
some
white
white
shit she
shit.
did. So, and on some black shit, we know we got to believe all black women.
Okay.
Well,
You
not
believe
all.
black
No, I'm
women?
saying not all.
No, fuck you talking.
Well, not this group. Group of black women
Yes.
endorsed Trump.
Black Republicans.
Black Republican women endorsed Trump
Called
and had
Black
a
Women for
rally.
Trump.
And that's a what the fuck moment.
That's the
Black women
There's a whole bunch
vote
of
over
them.
90% against Trump the last time.
Yelling
So to
Trump,
find 10 of
Trump,
them to get
Trump.
together, that was an amazing feat by the Republicans
It wasn't
by
even 10.
themselves.
Yo, word is bomb, man. It looked like at least 20-something
20-something?
black women talking about
Damn.
black women for Trump.
That
You
was
know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Y'all out your motherfucking mind. I don't
Now,
know.
and I don't want to let black men off the hook,
Yes.
because as we know,
It's a whole
more
lot
of them
of that.
voted for Trump.
Yes, a lot of you.
But,
motherfuckers.
you know what I'm saying? I
mean,
think they can
sisters-
think these
sisters,
sisters.
y'all smarter
I'm
than
shocked
that.
at y'all.
Oh, y'all smart.
Yeah, I expect more out of
They're
y'all.
like, come on, man. Come on.
I don't expect shit out of black men. I just expect a lot out of y'all.
Black men ain't shit.
Ain't
Look
shit.
at Kamau.
Look at
the ear doctor, that motherfucker over there. Like, the ear doctor mean ain't shit.
Oh,
in different
I think he
languages.
voted for Trump.
He definitely voted
did.
for Trump. That's
Yeah.
where he got that shirt from.
Oh, I'm with you. I
He
don't
didn't
think
vote.
I
Y'all didn't vote?
That might be
Come on, nigga,
another
did you
topic.
like you vote? When's the last time you voted?
Uh,
Yeah, make some shit up. Go ahead. 1980.
I voted for Shirley Chisholm. But anyway,
Reagan was the president. I voted
Reagan
for
was the
Shirley
president. I voted
Yo.
for Shirley Chisholm.
And
Shout out
Reagan
to
was
my man
selling crack,
Bismarck.
yo.
You know what I'm saying? Get well, my man Biz. Nobody
Beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Oh,
Anyway.
and when we come back,
Yes.
we got a special guest,
Special
our music
guest.
performer.
Yes.
You want to do a little intro?
We got our sister.
Who we got?
You know what I'm saying? This sister right here been known for quite a while.
Uh-huh.
She is a artist.
Oh,
She is a dancer.
holla.
You know what I'm saying? She crumps, she pops, and
Oh.
she's a part of the legendary FunkLordz Crew. Shout out to my man Quick and Sheba and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? My man Mr. Cool. But she's a sister I've been knowing for quite a while. She's also an organizer. Community organizer. So we're gonna rap with her a little bit about, you know what I mean,
Her
hip
work.
hop and organizing.
Yep.
And she's gonna show us some moves, show us what's going on out
True
here.
that, true.
You know what I mean? So anyway, you listen to Renegade Culture, where we say fuck the police,
Fuck the police.
Pence,
Fuck the Pence.
It is, the fly and the Pence.
Fuck the
You
Puerto
know,
Rican governor. You know what I'm
Fuck the
saying?
Puerto Rican governor, with her monkey ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck black women for Trump.
Oh, good. I love that.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I got little beads of sweat.
Listen.
Make sure that's clear.
Listen, we love black women, and we
lot.
support black women.
True that.
But if you fuck with Trump,
We don't
then
fuck
fuck
with you.
you too. All right? This ain't no, because some people get it twisted. They
It
like,
ain't about the gender.
huh?
It ain't about the
It
gender.
ain't about the gender, it's about
Ginger?
the politics.
You know, ginger beer? I like ginger beer.
Oh, goddamn. Fuck black men for Trump, too.
Yeah,
Yo, we be
fuck
back,
all of them.
Renegade
We'll
Culture.
discriminate.
I said, yo, man, let's go to a Caribbean restaurant. He said, yeah, I love Golden Crust.
Bam, Renegade Culture. What, you gonna bust a rhyme, B? You was supposed to bust an old school rhyme. You busy burping, you dirty ass mother. Yo, so, yo, Renegade Culture, yo, we want to thank y'all for
We got
coming with
our
us.
own thing.
Oh, that was,
We got our own thing. Anyway, I want you, listen.
oh, that was
Some of
terrible.
y'all was listening to this show, you checking out this show today.
Yeah, yeah.
And y'all like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with Kamau? Ever since he was on that milk carton, he done lost his mind. You see, the thing is about my brother Kamau, he's been out in the streets working really hard.
Ear doctor.
Working really hard. He's been working with all these good white folks, and they've been trying to teach him some etiquette. But clearly, he didn't learn shit.
Well, now that he's taking up all the time for our
Thank you,
outro.
Chief
That's what I'm
Longwind.
doing.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. Thank you.
Yo, we got a sister here.
She's not a sister. That sounds kind of.
At
not a
least he's
sister?
probably going to introduce her
really
name.
biased.
I was gonna give her name this time, word. You did a whole build up.
Excuse
So
me.
really quick, Lady Krow, before we run out of any time, I just want to say thank you for coming on. How are you doing?
I'm doing swell. How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
That's good.
Yes. We have Lady Krow. Lady Krow is an organizer. She's also a, like I said, she's down the FunkLordz Crew. And I don't even want to say a dancer because of the fact that I think that
She's an
sometimes-
artist.
Yeah. Sometimes when you say certain things, whatever you say a dancer, you say this, whatever. She's a B girl, and as a B girl, she does a whole lot of things. Real cool sister, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Krow's in the building. How you feeling today?
Did he just do a new intro over my
I did.
intro? Did you notice that? He
His
just did a
intro
new
sound
intro over. I'm already got you talking.
If you
and he
think
doing an
that,
intro.
Yeah.
you think that Kamau's intro sound like shit under the YouTube channel.
And then again, he's
make
doing
sure
the
you
whole
say,
elongated. You can't shut the fuck up.
Kamau's
Oh my
intro.
goodness.
What is B girl? What is B girl about?
B girl. Well, for me, as long as I've been dancing, a B girl is actually it's a short term for break dancer girl. Like you call it B boys, B girls. They prefer that term, but some people. I pop. I do robotics and I crump, and I strut sometimes. Shout out to the Bay. And I do other things. I dabble in whacking. I love dancing, period. Okay. Even African dancing. I took an Afro-Cuban dance one time, and it was lovely.
You gotta show us some of that.
I only did it one time, so Afro-Cuban, it's gonna be rusty.
So you are also an organizer, we are told too. You're not only an artist, but you also organize in the community, is that correct?
Yes, so I'm a part of one of the amazing organizations, New Era. It's in the Atlanta chapter. It was founded in Detroit. But they are growing like crazy with chapters. I follow the Laguna chapter. They're doing a lot of stuff. This brother and this sister out there, they just man. And then in Vegas, they're actually about to establish one in Oakland. I look forward to that.
What are some of the things you all are doing here in Atlanta chapter?
So basically, right now, we're still growing and building. Right now, within the chapter, establishing programs and things of that nature. So for right now, we feed the people. We give them food. Like we ask for donations, so that way we can get the food for the people. Yeah. And I'm trying to think inside of my head. I know we do that mostly. Oh, we also go out into the different communities in the hood areas and we pass out flyers to let people know who we are and what we're about and everything. So we're still working on some things right now.
We hear that. So as you probably have heard, we do a bold question. Every time we have a special guest on, and you are very special as a guest. So I'm going to pick out a bold question at random. Our producer, director extraordinaire, fuck him, the ear doctor, he made a question. I don't know what question I'm picking. Oh, you said it's the one with the X on it, right? Okay, here we go. All right. So, here's the question. Okay, he's from Morris Brown, so just, you know what I'm saying?
That's okay. I went to Spelman.
My wife went to Spelman. Yeah, maybe
AUC in the building.
True. I dated Spelman, right? True. Married. Hey. All right. Do you believe in astrology?
Astrology.
I don't know why he had that.
Not 100%. I like to just like have fun with it. So I'll be like, what sign are you? And then they'll tell me what sign they are, and I'll be like, I get along with that sign, type
So what
thing.
sign are you, real quick?
I'm a Scorpio.
You what?
Scorpio.
Scorpio's in the building.
Hey.
You Scorpio too?
That's right.
All right. Yes, I don't want to say what I like to say about Scorpios.
Oh, Lord.
Scorpios are good people. My daughter's a Scorpio.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
So when we come back,
we're gonna see some of these moves, right?
Yes.
All right. Renegade culture, yo, we gonna come back with Lady Krow. She gonna be busting the move.
Lady Krow's in the building. Fuck you heard. Shout out to all the Scorpios.
Are you still doing that?
Except for
Can you
Naka.
shut up? I just ended the show.
Fuck you.
Peace. Renegade culture.
Yeah. Renegade culture. Bombarasa and Bomba Clot. Blackout.